I have a couple of names here. You tell me, is this a pipe dream or a potential perfect fit? The name that keeps coming up and to me is exciting, and I would rather get this guy than a center. I just don't think it's that realistic as Quinnen Williams.
Yeah.
The Jets could hate the Cowboys for trying to work around them on the Jamal Adams.
There's still some hate there. There's no question about that.
He's a really good player that I don't know if you're going to be able to afford on a new contract. So it just seems like there's a bunch of snags with Quinnen Williams.
Let's play that out, though. If it were up to you, Quinnen Williams, who I would say is a good defensive tackle, would you say great?
3.5 sacks inside a defensive tackle.
7 last year, so probably a 7, 8, 9 kind of sack guy over his career is what he'll be.
He's like
I would say you're going to be looking at, if you wanted to extend his contract, call it $17 million a year. Based on, I'm looking at other D tackles in the league, maybe $18 million. That's what Jonathan Allen got. And what does he cost you with a year left plus a 5th-year option? Let's say you give up a first-round pick and you go 5 years for $18.36. Double that is $72.90. 5 years, $90 million, and a first-round pick for Quinnen Williams. Yay or nay?
I'm going to probably say yay because the fact I'm hoping that pick is like 28 on back. And I don't know if I could get Quinnen Williams in this draft for the 28th pick. It's very similar to what you did with Amari Cooper. You know, you end up the Amari Cooper pick looks like it was a top 10 pick initially.
Yeah, they were 3 and 4.
All of a sudden it turned to 26, I want to say, or 27. And then you're like, oh, we just got Amari Cooper for the 27th best player in the draft.
Okay, this would not get it done. But just for fun, if you wanted to pretend your team's always going to stay healthy, and Terrence Steele's played well, and Cedric Wilson's played well,
you're sending
just for fun, if the Jets were like, hey, send us Lyle Collins, we'll give you him.
Ooh.
Or Lyle Collins and Michael Gallup, and we'll give you Quinnen Williams.
You just made it more realistic because now you're sending money out. Now the net cap hit is more realistic. You can make that work.
Would you trade Lyle Collins for Quinnen Williams?
Okay, yeah, straight up, yeah, I would.
I hadn't really thought about it, but would they? They probably want to protect their brand new quarterback.
And there's probably somebody listening to us right now talk and is like throwing stuff against the wall.
I'm just having fun. I'm having a conversation.
No,
I'm just having fun.
But it's a good conversation because I think that's what you'd have to give up to get Quinnen Williams. I think you'd have to give up somebody like that.
Yeah.
Like a Lyle Collins or a Michael Gallup.
All right, elsewhere, you got cornerback Kyle Fuller making a ton of these watch lists as far as tradable players at next Tuesday's deadline. They have a deep cornerback room, obviously. They drafted Patrick Surtain. They also have Ronald Darby and Bryce Callahan, who have played well, and that's your starters, including the nickel, and somehow Fuller has become the odd man out, despite having a start to his career that looked very, very promising. He has appeared in 102 games, 99 starts during his career, 19 picks. Not too bad. 1 out of every 5 games, he's going to get you one. And the 29-year-old can still function as a starter. So perhaps a playoff team will look to acquire the veteran. So is he better than Anthony Brown still?
I think that's a good question.
Did you say Kyle or Kendall?
Kyle.
Kyle, okay.
Kyle.
Okay, yeah.
I think that's a good question that off the top of my head, my thought is yes, but I can't claim to have watched a bunch of Kyle Fuller this year.
He's not getting his hands on any balls.
Yeah.
That's the problem with Kyle Fuller right now.
Maybe the Cowboys wouldn't have any interest then.
Yeah, I think. But he's a guy that he's going to play a ton of snaps for you. He's going to be somewhere around, probably 96, 97% of your snaps. He's probably. But man, I mean, you look at what he's done in these games and stuff. He doesn't get his hands on many balls. I think it's like week 1 was the last time that he's like kind of got any kind of a defense to a pass at all.
All right.
So he's not playing much, is he?
No.
Well,
but the snaps, the game against Vegas, he didn't play at all. But the others, he's been at 90%, 100%, 93, 99, 98. But against Vegas, he only played 4% of the snaps.
All righty, it is the GBag Nation here on 105.3 The Fan. Now, the other thing I wanted to mention, I don't see many linebackers that are available. It does make sense that you could get them, though. Last year, there were 2 paid veteran good linebackers. Quan Alexander was one of them. Went to the 49ers, got hurt. But I think it makes sense that you could have the possibility of getting one because if you've decided we're going to rebuild, the position that is least likely to hold up over time and have that guy be good and how the positional value comes out. I think linebackers are going to be available, but so far I've not seen any on watch list. The other one, Jeff, as you mentioned, pass rusher, DJ Collier with the Seahawks. He had 3 sacks as a rotational player last year, but I don't think that's quite the quality you were talking about when it comes to a pass rusher, right? You're looking for
no, and I actually liked him. He's Collier's LJ, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so TCU guy.
Yeah.
I kind of liked him in the draft. First round was a little early, and apparently he has been a disappointment in Seattle. But I mean, the Cowboys, I do think that they should kind of be in the market. Randy's your only pass rusher right now.
See, the thing
Randy and Osa, but I'm talking about edge guys.
Yeah, Collier's only played in 2 games this year. So, and that was in week 2 and week 5. So something going on there with his situation.